Hello, and thank you for taking time away from your nightmarish existence to view this tape. Are you confused, scared, lonely? These are just a few of the emotions you might experience upon finding yourself where you are. But don't worry, the Board of Operations is here to answer as many of your questions as we can, and to make you feel as safe as possible. Where am I? Right now, you're probably in a room just like this one. You've tried every locked door and walked every open hallway, finding nothing but more rooms just like it. Now, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that you don't need to waste any more of your strength and energy searching for exits. The bad news is the reason why. You see, you aren't the first person to wake up in a place like this one. Sometimes it's an arcade, sometimes it's a shopping mall, sometimes it's even a Swedish furniture store. But each of these spaces share the same rules, but not necessarily the rules that you're familiar with. For example, you've probably already wasted a ton of energy trying to get outside. But the problem is a lot more complicated than that. Rule number 1, there is no outside. At first glance at a space like this, it would be easy to assume that, despite your confusion, it's still an ordinary space. You might have already convinced yourself that there is a rational explanation to your circumstances, and that all you have to do is find a door into the outside world. But before you solve that problem, let's focus on another question. How did I get here? If this is an ordinary arcade, furniture store, doctor's office, or school building, then how did you get here? Perhaps you've assumed it's some kind of amnesia or head injury, but really take mental inventory of your memories until now. Is there any reason at all you should be in this place? Once you have acknowledged this fact, you may find yourself overcome with a sense of existential dread. Please don't. Rule number 2, don't panic. Chances are, your imagination is already running wild with theories about the place you are now in, the implications of which can be very frightening. So let's answer another one of your questions. Am I dead? Once again, I have good news and bad news. This time, I'll share the bad news first. You are not dead. This might come as a relief, but being alive in the arcade comes with its own set of problems. For example, while each of these rooms appears to be frozen in time, you are not. You may find yourself hungry, thirsty, and eager to mate, but unable to find anything to eat, drink, or which leads me to the good news. You are not alone in this place. Though you may not be able to see or hear anyone else around you, the arcade is actually teeming with life. Not all of these creatures are safe to eat, but that won't stop them from trying to eat you. Am I in danger? We understand that, of all the questions you may have, this one may be the most important. For that reason, we have a quick and easy rule of thumb for gauging the danger level of any given circumstance. Ask yourself, do I feel safe right now? If the answer is yes, then good news, you are totally safe. Feel free to explore these hallways at your own pace as you scavenge for food and clean restrooms. However, if you ever find that you feel unsafe, please stop. We understand that staying calm in a circumstance like this can be a difficult task, especially now that you know how feeling unsafe increases your risk of death or dismemberment. In our pursuit of safety for all, the board has dedicated years of research to the study of positive vibes. Our research indicates that the more relaxed a person is, the less likely they are to be in danger. This brings us to our final rule. Vibe to survive. Find something that relaxes you, something that satisfies you, or gives you joy. This can include listening to music, reading a book, or even watching television. This is why the Board of Operations has created BroOp, a package of entertaining television programs available in both live broadcast and VHS format, completely free of charge. We hope that these shows make you laugh, and that your laughter protects you from any horrors you might encounter within the arcade. Where can I find out more? If you have ever encountered a red arcade cabinet with no game listed in the marquee, then you have found a nothing machine. In short, nothing machines are the arcade cabinets we have modified to behave as local area network hubs. Each behaves as a sort of remote terminal for viewing live BroOp broadcasts, as well as browsing taped content that can be viewed on demand. This content can be accessed by entering the following password: www.grow-off.com. We hope this content will answer any other questions you may have and at the very least provide you with the vibes you need to make it through the day. This has been a message from the Arcade Psychosomatic Emancipation System, produced by the Board of Operations, with assistance provided by members of the Grow Off continuity. For information about how you can help Grow Off, visit grow-off.com.